right, let's talk Celtics here. Made the finals last year.
Yes.
We addressed the defensive stuff. It feels like that's solvable, particularly when Robert Williams comes back into that lineup. How good do the Celtics look to you right now relative to last year's team? I mean, is this a team good enough to get 2 wins better?
Absolutely. When you look at this team, the way it's constructed, they have everything. Look, at some point, they're going to get Robert Williams back. They got a rebounder, a shot blocker, a game changer. Right? Then you look at Tatum and Brown. We know how good those 2 forwards are. And then when you look at the additions that this team made, their bench is deeper, their bench is stronger, they're a better shooting and better ball handling basketball team. And I think last year what they learned going to the finals is what that extra little you got to have to compete and win a championship. And I think they learned a lot from being in the finals. And look, their defense is slow to catch on right now, but guess what? Their offense is carrying them. And at some point, you got Marcus Smart, you got guys that hang the hat. Jaylen Brown on defense. That defense is going to catch up. And so I'm not concerned about this team. I think they're one of the top 4 teams in both conferences. And I expect the Boston Celtics to come right down to the end and be in the Eastern Conference Finals again against either Milwaukee or someone else.
Tatum and Brown had 59 points tonight. That is over their season average, which is a little over 56. But also added between the two of them 16 rebounds, 13 assists, which to me is a huge thing. The playmaking from those two has to evolve for them to be. Well, they were already an elite team. They made the finals, but to get over that hump.
Well, Matt, you know this. That's what separates your superstars, guys, from being all-stars to superstars. Superstars make everybody better when they touch the ball because they're passed. All-stars, they get theirs.
Right.
You know, you can be an all-star on a bad team.
Sure.
But there's not very many superstars on bad teams.
I'm going to ask you to put your coaching hat on here. Okay. If you're opposing the Celtics, what do you do with those two?
I would probably play a triangle and 2 against Tatum and Brown, and take my chances with everyone else, knowing that they can knock down threes. But if you think about it, if the Boston Celtics average, I don't know, 112, 10 points a game, those 2 guys are averaging more than half their points.
Yeah.
So if you can slow them down or make them shoot a bad percentage, it increases your chances of winning. But you cannot let those 2 guys dominate the basketball. I would trap them, I get the ball out their hand, and I pre-rotate, and I try to force others to make shots.
Denver led by 1 at one point early on. Otherwise, it was basically a wire-to-wire win tonight for the Celtics, who moved to 9-3 on the young season.